Anytime you do something with this much output day after day after day, everything falls apart in a good way, you know? I was born. You just become interactive with the moment, free, present, and that's the tip, that's the very edge. Maybe it'll evolve throughout the 5 days and climax somehow.
I hope the fans experience something that is inspiring to them, intriguing and thought-provoking, dark at times.
They will step into a world that feels mystic and unusual.
This environment is a special one. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, I think that's what this experience is all about.
Breaths together. Yeah. We take 5 breaths for the 5 nights. Yeah, we're at the commotion stage, the beginning, and I'm just worried that people are going to be able to sustain this for 5 days, because it's fucking mayhem down there. It's amazing.
We're hoping that the audience will get a completely immersive experience. So as well as the band, there are also a series of specialist acts. They're going to step into a world that's very visual and beautiful, that's happening all around them, that feels like it's from the Wild West, but fused with something that's more mystic and unusual and darker.
We wanted to make sure that the Edward Sharpe shows were a 360-degree experience. So from the second you walked into the door, everything had been curated by the band, from the cocktails you could buy at the bar to the live music cinema. It was a 360-degree performance.
I would assume that every night would have to be different. I think it would be boring for everybody if it was the same thing over and over again. At the beginning of this whole thing, I was telling everyone that I didn't really want to play clubs that much. I wanted to do off-the-wall, interesting things in parks or things that we set up together ourselves. Hopefully by the end of this, you won't be able to tell who's exactly involved from the beginning and who just stepped in to witness and then become. And it will all just be a big sort of melee of color, you know?
The theme was kind of theatrical or circus-like. Alex said to me, have it be like Mars without the space, Wild West, setting suns, connect those two together. It feels like that, you know? Every gig that this band does is very different. I mean, they never have a set list. They play in all different places all over, you know, all over the world. You never know what's gonna happen.
Sleeping for 60 days and nobody better pinch me, bitch, I swear I go crazy. She got jumper cable lips, she got a song to set on her head. Now I'm here just a little bit, now I got no fear of death now. Too good to be true.
people are walking in going, oh my God, they're like speechless. It's perfect. It's really, really cool. I mean, someone's yelling right now, but it's really, really cool. I mean, there's something to do, there's something to look at everywhere you turn, so.
There's people out there that have opened up already, you know what I mean? And that's always actually inspiring and it's a frightful thing when someone else is opening up. You really, the light has been cast on you, even in your own eye. If everyone else is opened up and everyone else is moving and you're not moving, suddenly you feel a spotlight on your fear. You know what I mean? Like you suddenly feel like, fuck, it's no longer just one dude and I'm part of this massive audience that's not loosening up or expressing themselves, but suddenly these people are, and what am I doing? You know what I mean?
Having a band with 10 people and 10 personalities and all creative individuals, I mean, it's really cool.
They're going back to the G.
We could just do anyone and
We're all pretty open to try new things, and if something takes us out of our comfort zone, I think there's enough trust within the group that we'll allow ourselves to go into it a little bit, and that usually works out for the best.
someone else's shoes. Who are you? Who are you to judge anyone at all?
Or I could just go down the stairs on that.
Who are you to judge?
It's pretty ambiguous territory when you talk about like who does the writing, and Alex does a lot of the writing, if you want to find a clear way of saying it.
No, not I know better.
But we also do a lot of cohesive meandering together to come to a good conclusion.
So, yeah, exactly. It's funny, all these little things matter so much. Just these little things of like, just that little bell, you know, in the middle of the verse. It's such a big deal, you know.
What I'm trying to say is that I was only 5 when my dad told me I'd die. Oh, I cried as he said, son, there ain't nothing to be done. But all
first night was good, but it wasn't great. It wasn't like the expansive, transcendent experience. And then the second show was fucking one of the best shows we've ever played, easily. And we wanted to keep going, so we brought everyone into the tunnel. And that added to the experience in a way that's like, you know, unmeasurable. Now some say I'm to blame, brother, and someday I'll feel the same, and feeling that shame. The feeling of being able to take it wherever and go play without all the gadgetry, you know what I mean? And it's a really empowering, fun fucking experience to have. The thing that kind of sucks is people come there for one performance and generally aren't coming for all 5 performances, so they don't get to see the sort of the expression of the entire piece. I'm realizing when you do something all in one space with one sort of group of people, which we've never done before, and there's a movement to that and a flow, it's, I think, a different crowd almost every night. It's sort of amazing. But it also takes a lot of pressure off you because you don't feel like you have to invent something new for people that might find it redundant or something like that, you know? You just have to go with whatever feels right. Thankfully, it ended on a great note, man. That last show was phenomenal, you know, and I can feel that we all feel that walking away with this, you know.
You have to raise the bar to create something that's a little bit different and inspiring to people who've basically have seen and heard it all these days, you know.
This was not a band coming in and performing on a stage. This was a band coming in and curating an entire experience. I don't think anyone that came and saw that show will forget it for a long time.